Okay, today we're on a commercial building. Actually, there's 12 rooftops up here. As you can see, like scattered all over the roof. But we're only doing maintenance on 4 rooftop units just for the office up front. Other ones they don't use too much, so right now we gotta get some coils cleaned. Something wrong with that one. It almost looks like it's got a bad evaporator coil. All the oil standing on the bottom of that unit. This one's actually trying to run heat. We did replace one up here just last year. New carrier, like 5-ton rooftop. So we got to get the. Sounds like it needs a belt already. Squeaking. We got to get these coils cleaned up. These coils haven't been cleaned in gosh knows how many years. This one's pretty hail damaged, but it's still working, so we'll get it cleaned up. We got a train unit over here. That coil's dirty, so we get the filters changed, coils cleaned. That one's got an economizer. We got to clean that screen, but once I get going here, I'll start the video again. Okay, well, we'll start out with this train. Train coils are, got to make sure the train coils are nice and clean. I had problems with these coils where it looks like this. It looks like they're not too terribly dirty, but man, they're really sensitive. So you got to make sure you keep the train coils clean. Any coil, but trains are a little more susceptible to dirt. So we'll get this thing all foamed up. Might have to do 2 applications just because, just to get the initial top dirt off, just because it's a little dirty. Well, now we got the coil all foamed up. This is the second application. It's yeah, it's a little windy out here. You can see the water. It's almost blowing sideways. It was blowing some of the coil cleaner right off the coil, and as you can see, it's just sitting there jiggling in the wind. A little windy up here today. So what we'll do is we'll get this squirted off here. Right now I don't have a hose nozzle. Thought we'd get it all cleaned up. Gotta make sure to get all that new braid out of the coil or it'll oxidize and turn white. It's pretty strong stuff. And what we'll do is we'll flush this vat pan out. Let's see if our traps, that's a funky trap, man. Whoever did that's a goofball. Hopefully, it's not glued. Wow, that's really retarded. Well, I got a prefab trap truck. Oh, look, there we go. Let me do that. There we go. That's better. That tray's nice and clean. Okay. So we'll go on to the hail damage one next, and and I want to do a little experiment on that far one over there, to where we'll find out how many watts it uses before and after the coil cleaning, and then we'll go from there. Okay, we got this second rooftop we're working on. I don't know if you guys remember how nasty and hailed coil was pretty beat up by hail, but you can see all the dirt coming out of it, and once we spray it off, you'll see the difference. I don't know if you kept track of when we first got up here. So let's give it a quick spray off. Coil's pretty beat up by hail, but still works. Older carrier unit. Make sure to flush that thing out. There we go. Got it cleaned up a little. Not too bad. See where it's hail damaged. Well, on to the next one. This one, this one's a newer unit. I'm gonna get this economizer filter out of here and spray that off. We're going to change the minimum position on that economizer too. It needs a little more fresh air. And this belt's squeaking, so you can see that's pretty much plugged, so we'll get that cleaned up. Get the filters out of it. Got good airflow through the coil now. Find out why this thing's squeaking. It's a brand new roof test. Sounds like this belt's barely moving. Or see, it's not moving much air. It should be moving. Surprised it isn't freezing up due to lack of airflow. So we need a belt on this one. see. Wow, that belt's loose. Actually, the belt is still good. We just need to make an adjustment to the motor mount. I wonder what happened. Really? Yeah, we'll get that all adjusted up. That won't take too long. We got 2 bolts here, 2 bolts on the other side. Slide it back, and then when you do that, you got to be careful of how to control your amp draw. Is the pulley and the tension of the belt. So as this pulley goes inward or adjusted inward, the amp draw on the motor goes up. So we got to figure out what amp draw we need to be at, and then we'll adjust it from there. But let me get this one cleaned up and filters in it, and we'll go on to the next one, because I don't have my tools up here right now. I'm just cleaning the coils. So once we get to the next one, I want to take a reading before and after I clean that coil. So we'll go from there. Okay, here's the one I was talking about. I'm not going to be able to start this thing up right now because I got another service tech on the way, but I'm finishing cleaning this coil, and as you can see, there's a ton of dirt in there. That's supposed to be white foam. So let's get it rinsed off. You can see it down here. Let's get it rinsed off, and we'll give it a second coat. Okay, we got this coil nice and clean. Better than it looked before. Cleaned off the evaporator coil. That thing's clean as a whistle. Cleaned out the trap. That's it for this one. Catch you on the next one.